Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator 2. If you missed the last episode and you want to go back and check it out, I will put a link up in the upper right hand corner so you can easily do so. All right, let's hop into the email here. Let's see what we've got to work on for today. Oh, we also got in, oops, didn't mean to bump that. We also got in this email down here. I'm not sure what this is. Let's read this. It says, I'm writing to you from the office of Dr. Carver, who I believe you were in contact with regarding his research. He administered the brain serum to himself yesterday, and his IQ went up a full 50 points overnight. Unfortunately, these side effects were not as we had anticipated. We found this note in his lab this morning. Dear colleagues, I have realized not a moment too soon that I am wasting my life. Our time here is too short to be spent tapping meaningless numbers into computers in search of perfection. It's a fool's game, and I encourage you to leave it behind also. My newfound intellect has allowed me to see beyond the literal and appreciate life for what it is, a chance for the universe to experience itself. And so shall I. I have sold all my possessions and signed up to join a traveling circus. You should not try and stop me, but you are welcome to join me. Farewell, Trip. All right, well, that's a weird one there. Join a traveling circus. All right, well, let's just delete that. That is a strange thing. Okay, so we've got 3 emails here. Only 2 of them, though, I can do. One of them is this one. I don't have a file. Look, I've got a little sliver I still need. Little sliver to get back up to a 5-star bongo rating. So maybe next episode. I'm not sure. We'll see how bad I maybe screw up on this episode. But we do have a build here that we're going to do for sure. This one says, Hiya, I need a new rig and I hear you can help. I'd love it if I could finally play Thorpoint Valhalla's Blade. I want my PC to look awesome in the dark with loads of lights. I think PCBS2 logo white stickers would look cool on a PC. Can you do that? I heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Please don't do that. From P. Gross. So we don't put used parts in PCs. I mean, unless, people ask for them. However, all the other things we can do. So we've got a parts budget of $4,250 to build a PC that can play a Thorpoint Valhalla's Blade at recommended 4K spec, and then they want us to set all the RGB lighting to purple with the static effect, and also put the PCBS2 logo white stickers on. All right, let's go over here to Will It Run? Maybe? You want to start up? Let's find a Thorpoint Valhalla's Blade. Here it is. At a recommended 4K spec, so we need to build a system with 16 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of VRAM, 50 gigs of storage, an i5 7500 or better, and a GeForce GTX 1080 or better. So they haven't given us any idea of what they might want in a system, so I think it's pretty much going to be whatever we want to build. I mean, that's for 4K at 30 FPS. Obviously, if we want better, I mean, if you look over here in this column, this is what's in the Office PC that's here, and we would get 311 FPS. So this would get us 30. So I think, we should at least build something that would get this customer up to 60 FPS minimum. So we'll take a look at that in a minute, but we're definitely going to build this. So let me go ahead and accept this job. We're going to skip this upgrade because, like I said, I can't do it. And then we've got this upgrade, whatever this is all about. Let's read through this lengthy email that probably isn't going to tell us diddly squat about what they actually want. So this says, lately I've been plagued by terrible nightmares. Yes, the dark and twisted creatures that haunt Cobblemire Street stalk me even in sleep. Tossing and turning a loud noise woke me with a start at 3:15. The witching hour. A bleaker herald I've never known. Fetching a light, I went downstairs to the shop. Inky shadows played across the walls, leaping and dancing by the glow of my lantern. There was a thud and a crash. I was knocked to the floor. It was those damned kids. They broke into my shop. Screaming and hollering, they went rushing out into the street and away with that monstrous dog of theirs lopping and snarling behind them. CCTV recorded the whole thing, but the police sent me away. Video's too blurry, they said. The faces aren't clear enough. The sales brochure says the cameras can output higher quality video, but I need 2 GPUs and a new GeForce GTX 1080 Ti upgrade to enable it. I trust you can handle that. That sounds absolutely ridiculous, by the way, but whatever. I've never heard of such a thing. I mean, I got a doorbell with a camera on it that has no computer hooked up to it and does 1080p. So, whatever, and it's clear as day. All right. As for me, I'll never sell up and leave. This shop's my life, but I don't blame those that choose to go. Old Cobblemire Street just isn't safe anymore. Much obliged, Cornelius Cranky, owner and proprietor. Mr. Cranky's Fancy Dress Emporium, established 1897. So we need to install 2 GTX 1080 Ti's or better, it looks like. Let's take a look at these stats. What's he got in there now? A 980 Gamer XL. Okay. Couple of SSDs, 16 gigs of RAM. All right. All right. $1,700 for a budget. Let's take a quick look. Let's take a quick look. Go here, graphics cards. 1080 Ti. So nope, wait, that's not a Ti, that's just a 1080. 825 a piece. So what's that, 1650, and he had a $1,700 budget. Okay, we can do that. Let's go ahead. Oh wait, can we? What's his power supply? An 850. Oh yeah, we should be fine. That's 500 watts plus whatever. I doubt his what was it, an 8700 or an 8700K pulls 300 watts. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and accept that one. And while we're here, let's just go ahead and accept this, let's go ahead and buy these. We'll do that. We'll go here to checkout. Let's make this 2. There we go. For Mr. Cranky. Okay, so we've still got the build that I need to put together and get in the shopping cart, but let's take a look at what we're going to be working on from spares and repairs. This guy right here, missing cables. Apparently that is all that's wrong with it. But it's also got an A320M motherboard, so that's also an issue. Or at least I think it is. Why would you put a 3950X on an A320M motherboard? Anyway, we're going to fix this thing up. It's dusty. It's missing cables. It's sort of water cooled. We'll make it nice. I'll order some parts for it. Probably a new motherboard at the very least. Yeah. Okay. So let's come back over here. I've got to get the build for this put together, as well as get all the parts for the spares and repairs PC put into the shopping cart. So let me do that. And as soon as I've got it all in there, I will come back and I'll show you what all we're going to order for the build and for the spares and repairs build. Okay, so I know I said I was going to come back and we we're going to go through all the parts, but I was looking at parts for this spares and repairs build. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier. This thing does have broken RAM. I don't know. One of the sticks is broken. Not a big deal because I have a bunch of RAM in stock. Also, we're going to be putting in, let's do this. We're going to be putting in maybe one of these Zotac RTX 2080 Ti Amp Extremes. They are longer than what's in here now, and I'm wondering if that's going to be an issue with this pump. So I think we're going to need to order one of the Revo 100 pumps, the shorter pump. So yeah, I wanted to step in and say that real quick. Other than that, I think we're good to go. It's a dusty beast. We'll have to, dust it out and whatnot. Let's come back over here though. Let's go through what we're going to order for what. So up here, we're going to get a new ASRock B450 Steel Legend motherboard for the spares and repairs build. I'm also going to put in a PNY CS3040 M.2 1 terabyte. It's my favorite NVMe drive because it's cheap. It's super cheap. Over here, we've also got a EK100 Revo D5 in the shopping cart, just because I think we might need it. If we don't end up needing it, we'll just leave it in the inventory. I'm sure I'll use it. I use these quite often. Okay, I think that's everything that we're going to need for the spares and repairs build, because like I said, we've got plenty of sticks of Corsair Dominator Platinum that I can put in there, and we've got the Zotac RTX 2080 Ti Amp Extreme, and we'll probably delid the CPU. So yeah, we've got all of that going on. For this build, to play, what was that game? Thorpoint Valhalla's Blade at 4K recommended spec. I may have spec'd it a little bit higher than the recommended for 4K. We're going to go with an MSI MPG Z690 Carbon Wi-Fi motherboard, an i9 13900K. We're going to cool that with an Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 Series ARGB 360mm AIO water cooler, 2 sticks of G.Skill Trident Z5 Neo RGB 16 gig 6000 megahertz. We're going to throw in an EVGA RTX 3080 for the win 3 Ultra Gaming graphics card, 1000 watt Supernova by EVGA. We're going to put in a Team Group NVMe drive, 2 terabytes. We're going to slap all of that into the ADATA XPG Defender Pro black case. And then we're going to do a bunch of RGB stuff that they wanted. Here's the 2 1080 Ti's that we're going to put in that upgrade for his video recording, CCTV, whatever. So yeah, I think we've got everything. If not, we'll order other stuff in. Let's make sure we've accepted stuff. So I've accepted the build and I've accepted the upgrade, I think. Yeah, it's in transit. There it is. So we're good on that. We're good on that. Let's go ahead and buy all of this now for next day delivery. And we'll close that out. We're going to go ahead and buy this for next day delivery. We can close that out. All right, we can go end our day. Here's our little build thing. We'll get that stuck on a workbench. Let's turn off the lights. Let's end the day. Let's get everything in so we can get to work. Make some money. All right, it's a new day. Let's get the lights on. Here's the upgrade. Here's the case for our build. Let's get our parts first. Here's all our stuff. Stuff is important. Let's see. Let's grab this. We'll put this over here. That's just our upgrade. Let me grab the build sticky note. We'll slap that there because we'll build on that workbench. Grab the case for the build. Get that put over here. Okay. I think we're ready to get to work. Let's see what we got going on here. Get the side panel off of this. Let's see. We will unplug that. Mr. Cranky's Fancy Dress Emporium. Okay. Right. Let's get this graphics card out of here. We're going to have to open up some slots. Hopefully this thing's going to accept these 2 new 1080 Ti's. There's one. I could have just clicked down there and installed the second one. Oh well. What's connect motherboard? What is that? Okay, I'm not sure what that was. Let's make sure all this cable's up. There we go. Why is all this stuff unplugged? I didn't unplug all that. Okay. Man, this thing's gonna run hot with 2 exhaust fans and no intakes. Yikes. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's hop into the BIOS real quick. See what's going on in here. Let's see if we need to turn XMP on. We did. We'll leave all that alone because we just want it to boot up normal. Man, it's slow for having 2 SSDs in it. Okay, was that all that we had to do for this? Oh, look, we got an electric bill. We got some new stuff in. Upgrade. Yeah, just install 2 of those. Okay. Okay. So this was quick and done. What's happening here? There we go. Removed components. Get the side panels back on. There we go. This thing's ready to go out into the delivery area. Guess we can take a look at it without the UI in the way. It's pretty simple. It's going to be hot. At least the 1080s are blowers, so that should help some. They should be blowing most of their heat out of the back of the case instead of dispersing it into the case, hoping that there's fans to pull it all out. Okay. Go put this out in the delivery area. We can get started on the build. Oop. All right, so we've got the build to play Valhalla, or not Valhalla, Thorpoint Valhalla's Blade. Okay, get this taken apart. Let's get all the stuff off of it. I think these two front fans are going to go up top, because I'm pretty sure we're going to put the 360 radiator there. So, was it these? Get these mounted up in the top of the case. There we go. Then let's grab our motherboard. We've got the MSI MPG Z690 Carbon Wi-Fi motherboard. Let's get that installed. Let me zoom in a little bit here. We'll get this thing opened up, get it ready for CPU. Let's open up RAM clips for RAM. And we'll open up that drive bay so we can get our NVMe drive in there. Let's see here. We're looking for CPUs. We've got the i9 13900K. Let's get that installed. Then for RAM, we've got 2 sticks of this G.Skill Trident Z5 Neo RGB 16 gig 6000 megahertz. I'm not sure why I opened up all 4 of these clips. And we'll get the other stick in there. Perfect. Then we need storage. We've got this Team Group NVMe drive. Fast. 2 terabytes. There we go. Perfect. Done. Easy. Simple. Nice. Let's see. What do we want to put in next? Maybe we'll get some thermal paste. Get some thermal paste on this CPU. And we can put the CPU cooler in here. There we go. Install CPU cooling. We've got the Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 ARGB 360mm radiator. They said they wanted a lot of lights. We're going to put a lot of lights in here for them. Let's see. We need to get, I think, 2 of those out of the way. 2 of those out of the way. But before we put in the graphics card, let's get the power supply in. We have a broken power supply here. Let's get rid of that. We've got the EVGA Supernova 1000 T2. Let's get that installed. I actually have that exact power supply in my PC. Okay. Then we need a graphics card. We've got the EVGA RTX 3080 for the Win 3 Ultra Gaming graphics card. Can we, there we go. This is the one with the red. I'm glad they eventually got rid of that during that series. I have the 3080 Ti that's like this, and it does not have the red. It's just black there. Nice. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So they want purple light. Should we put in purple cables? Maybe? They didn't really specify what they wanted. We could put in purple, though. Tight plastic plain purple. How would that look? Sure. Why not? Get everything cabled. Okay, no missing cables. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I think we're ready to boot this bad boy up. We are going to have to definitely change some colors. But first, let me hop into the BIOS. We're going to pop over here. We're going to turn on XMP. We've only got the 1 drive, so we're definitely going to boot from that. I did not put a USB drive in, so it's going to fuss at me for that. What is this? Okay. Whatever. USB drive. We're just going to power cycle this. Let this thing boot up. There we go. We're going to need to put a lighting app on here. And let's put Will It Run on here just for fun. Okay, Will It Run? We're going to look for... Where is it? Thorpoint. Recommended 4K spec. Needed you have. Look at that. Perfect. (281 FPS). Awesome. All right, let's go into lighting. Select all. They want this set to static. We're going to do static purple. There we go. And then I think they wanted PCBS2 logo white stickers on here as well. So before we do that, though, let's go here to remove components. Let's get all these parts put back on. Got dust filter here. We've got the front panel. Oh, that restarted it. Dang it all. Got the side panel. We've got this side panel. Let's power this thing back up. When it does that, see, PC can boot to OS turned red. We don't want that. We'll take a look at this thing without the UI in the way. I think it turned out pretty nice. That is not a bad build at all. And they'll get nice frames out of that too. Very, very nice. Okay, let's come over here and we can get some PCBS2 white logo stickers. I don't think they're too far in, are they, for the PCBS2 stuff? Maybe they are. Maybe they're... Oh, there they are. That's it. Logo white. We're not going to put it on the glass. Let's put just a huge one right there. And they said stickers, so maybe we will put one on the glass and we'll shrink it down. How about right there? Was there anything else? Let's double check the build. Set all RGB lighting to purple with static effect. I did, and it's still showing that as red. Okay. Interesting. What's not set? What is not set? Let's power this up. It's all purple. Rainbow. Static. Purple. Okay. That was strange. And we've got PCBS2 logo white stickers on there. Yeah, PCBS2 logo white stickers will look cool on a PC. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think we're done now. What was up with the light? Okay, let's just go put this out in the delivery area before I screw anything else up. We can collect some money, then we're going to go work on the spares and repairs build. So let's hop into the email here. What's going on? So I can collect that. What's... Okay, now I can collect that. You guys saw that, right? I couldn't collect it. It was all red. Okay, well, let's see what happens when I collect this. I may get like 1 star. 5 stars. Very nice. $420 profit. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Let's come back down here. I want to delete this one. I don't know why it keeps going to weird stuff here. We've got this build. So we did everything. I already double checked it all. We should get 5 stars, but we're going to see what happens. 5 stars. The PC is satisfactory. Very nice. Did we level up? I think we leveled up. $629 profit. Excellent. 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 I don't want to delete that. I want to delete this one. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Let's just read this. It says, "Hiya, thanks again for the computer. It looks so good. Honestly felt so calm as soon as I unpacked it. I just know it's the right move for me. Just got another 10 years of my course to go, give or take, and then I'll be certified 100% Zen. Can't wait. Plus, they have an advanced course where you can learn how to overcome the limitations of your physical form and manifest as a being of pure energy. I think I'll stick to my regular body for now, though. It took me almost 40 years to figure out my bra size. I'm not keen to start that process over again. Anyway, must go. I'm writing this email upside down, and I'm getting a bit lightheaded. Thank you, Davina. Official yogini in training." Oh, okay. I remember Davina. Okay, so we got some stuff there. We've got a power bill of $246. Let's go ahead and pay that. We received, and you may continue to enjoy the modern age and comfort. Okay. Excellent. We did level up. We unlocked some stuff. Nothing I'm overly excited about, but we got some stuff. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Got spares and repairs. Okay, did we sell anything in the shop? Did we have anything to sell in the shop? I don't even remember. It's been a minute since I've made a video, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Things going on in life, like real life. Also, this game isn't what it used to be, and it's not what the first one used to be. And if you want to know more about my feelings on this game, well, you can head to my Discord server and we can talk about it over there. I definitely don't want to talk about it in a video, but let's work on this. Let's work on this mess. Let's see. Let's empty this out. Let's get these things out of here. I don't know who ran those. They're terrible. They're terrible. Let's go here to tools. Let's get some compressed air and let's clean this dusty monster. Dusty, dusty, dusty. There we go. Why does that look like there's still coolant in there after I drained it? Right. Okay, well, that's just going to come out. We got to take all this stuff out anyway, because we're not going to use this motherboard or this graphics card or this RAM. Why can't I take this off? There we go. I am, in essence, rebuilding this whole thing. Let's see. We got to get that unplugged, that unplugged. Get the CPU off of there. We can get this motherboard out of here. RM650. Okay, I think we'll be good for a 2080 Ti, maybe. Now I'm questioning. Let's see. We're going to use this ASRock B450 Steel Legend motherboard. There we go. We're going to stick 4 sticks of RAM in this one, so I am going to open up all 4 flips. Perfect. Let's go ahead and grab that RAM. This is broken. Let's get rid of that. I think I wanted to use some of this used. Well, let's use all of this. Use all of this Corsair Dominator Platinum 8 gig 3200 megahertz. Get all that in there. Then we're going to put in, what am I looking for? Storage. We're going to put in this P&Y CS3040 NVMe drive. It's a 1 terabyte. Put that right there. This thing does have a 3 terabyte hard drive in it, so that's probably fine. I do want to delid the CPU, and while we're here, let's go ahead and get, here it is, the 100 Revo D5, because I think this 140 is just going to be too tall. So we're going to go ahead and put this. So that way, when we put the longer graphics card in, we shouldn't have any fitment problems. I'm not going to put any fans in the top, and I'm going to just use this radiator. So, yeah. Okay. I think I'm ready to go delid. What was it? A 3950X? Yeah, this guy. Ooh, we do have a 5800X3D. No, we're going to put the 3950X in there. So let's delid that. Hello thing. There we go. We'll heat her up. I don't really know if it's not, you know, I've never actually delid it in real life. But I'm assuming this is fairly close. I've watched people do it before. Let's get this IHS popped off of here. Most of the people I've watched delid, though, don't end up putting the stock IHS back on, or sometimes they don't put one back on at all and they do direct die cooling. So there's that. Let's see, we need the scraper. See, I would just direct die cool this bad boy at this point. Get some varnish. We gotta varnish a lot on these. Come on. I feel like in real life, Oh my gosh, I'd be dipping this thing back in the varnish container a lot. It doesn't even really want to spread in a video game. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Oh my goodness. It says sufficient varnish is applied, but not all of these. There we go. Not everything was covered. All right, then we need silicone, and we got to put a lot of that on too. At least this is going a little faster, a little better. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's get some liquid metal on here. Blip. Boop. Boop. Perfect. That one's a little offset. There we go. Whatever. IHS back on. Put this thing back in its whatever this is. Its cradle. Its, I don't know, the IHS positioner and clamp. Done. Delidded. That'll give us an extra $50 for minutes of work. Okay. Let's come back over here. What's this lighting up red? I don't know. I don't know, dude. Let's get this 3950X back in this computer. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put some thermal paste on it. We're going to go ahead and get the water cooling block on there. It was this one, I believe. I took off the EK quantum velocity DRGB, blah, 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 blah. All those words. Oh, no, 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 no. No, you close back down. There we go. We'll get that installed, and then I think all we need is our graphics card, which I'm going to use. Why do I have so many of these 2080 Ti Amp Extremes? Here's a used one and 2 new ones. Let's use the used one. Let's get that out of here. Oh yeah, I'm glad I went with the shorter one because that would have been a problem. Look, I couldn't even put 2 in here and still water cool this. So there's that as well. Okay, for the piping, let's see. Let's go with... Maybe we'll use these Corsair fittings, and I want to use white rigid pipe. And if this piping starts taking too long, I'll just step away. Let's see, this is out. And we're going to go in up here. Oh, I'm zoomed in too close. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's go down low. I have some silliness happening. Fix that. Go. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, that's going to work. Let's go ahead. Oh, whoa, what the? Uh-huh. That was something there. Let's go ahead and accept that before I screw it up again. Let's go from here over to here. Let's see what we can do here real quick. Actually okay with that. Can we fix? Yeah. That's perfectly fine by me. We're going to come out of here back into the reservoir and whatever's happening here. Let's whoa. Right. That'll work. That'll work. I'm actually mostly okay with how this is run. Sure, why not? Let's accept that. Let's go ahead and... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. We need to cable this bad boy. We're going to go with white connectors. We are going to go with white cables. Which white cables? I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do the ribbon plastic. You know what? Let's do the loose plastic. Let's do that. The messy looking ones. Those don't look white. Oh, okay. They're white when you zoom in. That's fine. That's fine. Still got some weird lighting glitches in this game. You get everything cabled up. Very nice. Then we can go ahead and come over here to custom water cooling. We're going to go down to coolant. We are going to put in white coolant. Not while. White. White opaque. Maybe. Hello? Okay. It's claiming there's coolant in there, but I don't see it. All right. Well, let's go here. We'll get a USB drive. Go ahead and install that. Let's see what happens. Will it power on? Nope. Something weird is happening right now. Everything's cabled. Is this thing broken? Empty pump reservoir. Okay. Everything's plugged in. All I've got is incomplete case. But it won't power. But it also seems to think that this reservoir is full.
A few moments later.
This is weird. We may not have a spares and repairs PC for today because something seems to be not working. What if we do... I don't think I can even put in another color because it thinks there's coolant in there. Huh. I feel like the game may have sort of locked up. So let me try a game restart and see if that fixes things. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. It looks like there's coolant in the system now. So yeah, all I did was back out to the main screen, loaded back in. Will this power on now? Okay. That was weird. That was kind of like a soft lock. Well, I'll save my comments. We don't want to boot from that. We're going to boot from the NVMe drive. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll restart. And we need to change some colors and put some panels back on, but then I think we're basically going to be done. Let's come here. Let's do the lighting app. Nice. Let's select all. We're going to go with static. We're going to go with white. Is that a light? Oh, I think it's the way the light bounces. Okay. Okay, let's put this case back together. There's that. And there's that. And we can take a look at this without the UI in the way. And I think it turned out pretty nice. It should be done, hopefully. PC running, resale value $15.53. That seems cheap. Okay, let's come over here. Let's change the something. We'll put something on here. We could put a bullseye that's black on this case. Then it's not very noticeable. Okay. We should be ready to sell this bad boy. Okay, so we did have a PC out here for sale. It did not sell. I think we're good. Budget RGB. Okay. Let's put this here. We need to name it. We need to come up with a price. Let's see here. Computer name. Let's name this Rise and Shine. This is from Darren on the Discord server. If you want to name one of these PCs, you can do so by going to the link down in the description that will take you to my Discord server. From there, you can head over to the Name a PC channel and submit a name. Just make sure you read the rules and follow them. Pretty simple stuff. Head over there, submit a name. You might get a little shout out. Might get a little shout out like Darren just did. So, got this thing named. So let's take a look here. We named the PC $50. We did customize the case. We did put in new cables. We did not put in custom cables. It's one or the other. We did delid the CPU. That gave us $100. I think I said 50 earlier. That was incorrect on my part. We overclocked the RAM by turning on XMP. Have a custom water cooling loop. I customized the LED lights, and I do not have a 5-star bongle rating yet. I'm getting very, very close again. So we are at a sale price of $3,004 with a 100% chance of sale. Let's get that thing to 50% chance of sale, because no matter what, it will sell. But we want to sell it for more. What the fool? But we want to sell it for more. I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked sell instead of change the sale price. So let me figure out what this thing's going to sell for. All right, let's go for $4,500. There we go. 50% chance of sale at $4,500. Very, very nice. So let's go ahead and list that for sale. We've got Rise and Shine up for sale for $4,500. Maybe in the next episode, that one and this one will sell, and we'll get a little bit of extra scratch in the old pocket. We got Budget RGB here still up for sale. It's got, well, those terrible RGB cables, but you know, maybe that's why it hasn't sold. Maybe that's why it hasn't sold. You never know. You never know. All right, let's come back in here. We do have some stuff from Spares and Repairs. I might take a look at that when I'm not recording. Maybe I'll order some more PCs that we can work on and sell out in the storefront. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know how you felt about the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and ring the bell if you want to get notified as soon as a video from me goes live. Also, I am streaming over on Twitch. I stream some other games other than PC Building Simulator, so if you want to come over there and hang out, there's a link to my Twitch down in the description. I'd love to see you come over there and we can chat. Like I said before, I do have a Discord server if you want to come submit a name for a Spares and Repairs build, or just come hang out with a really great group of guys and gals. There's a link to my Discord server down in the description as well. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next episode.